So when it comes to Forex trading strategies, there's a few different things that you need to keep in mind. And I mean, this is super crucial. A lot of traders, as far as Forex trading for beginners, a lot of the lessons that are out there, they just kind of point you straight to, a very specific method. And they're kind of overlooking some really important things that really make all the difference on whether or not you're going to be successful with that strategy. Now, here's what I'm talking about. I mean, if you think about it, as far as your strategy selection for your trading, whether it's Forex or stocks or futures or anything, your very first, selection of strategy is, okay, yeah, what am I going to trade? Do I want to be over in the stock market? Do I want to be trading Forex? Do I want to be trading futures? Do I want to be trading options? So that's your first layer. It's just on a super high level. Okay, yeah, what do I want to trade? Then the next thing is, what style of trading is right for me? Am I generally, yeah, do I like to follow the trend? Do I like to ride that wave? Or am I more of a contrarian thinker? I don't trust the trend. I'm just waiting for it to turn. So, in that case, you probably would be better off looking for a reversal strategy, or maybe a breakout strategy where you know that, okay, yeah, they're just going to get range bound, and I'm going to wait for the market to decide which way it's going to go. So you have different styles of strategies, even from before you get into the very specific methods. So then you need to decide, okay, so let's say you decide you want to be a trend follower. You're looking for a trend that you can get in on and ride that trend of it and make your money that way. Okay, fine. So now you need to look at, okay, what kind of time frame am I going to trade? Am I going to trade the 1 minute chart, 1 and 2 minute charts, really fast trades? Do I want to be trading something a little more, leisurely, where I'm not feeling rushed and just looking for, fast spikes and all that kind of stuff, maybe bigger moves? Then you might want to look at the higher time frames, trade the 30-minute or 1 hour charts, or even a 4 hour chart if you want to do end of day trading. So you got these different layers to your strategy. So, the first one is, what do I want to trade? Second one is, what style of trading? Now, what kind of time frame and, pace? What are my available hours? That really guides a lot as far as what strategy you choose. Not everybody wants to be sitting there staring at the charts all day. For some people, hey, it's entertainment. It's like sitting there watching a movie. It's great fun. They can sit there for 8 or 10 hours a day, never get tired of it. So you got to decide, okay, yeah, how much screen time do I want? What are my trading hours? Now that really narrows us down to, okay, now, all right, I've decided, yeah, I want to be, a trend following strategy. I want to trade it during these times and on these markets. And okay, so now you can start looking at the even more specific strategies, but there's one layer in here that almost nobody ever talks about. And this is probably the most important one. And this is a strategy that you're going to use in your pursuit of, finding a strategy, a method, and getting good about it and making money with it is, am I going to be chasing profit, or am I really going to focus on a little bit longer term where I want to, settle down on a strategy and I want to get consistent first? That's really the biggest thing. So many traders, they'll jump into this and, I just want to make some money now. I just want to make some money now. And so they're constantly jumping from strategy to strategy, or they're constantly tweaking and making changes to their system. And they never really focus on consistency first. And that really is where you should, that's where your focus needs to be. And think about this. I mean, if your trading is all over the place, you're constantly jumping from system to system, you're constantly, tinkering, with your system, constantly making changes to it, adding this indicator, pulling stuff out of it, all that kind of stuff. If you're constantly changing, what you're using for your trading, that's really going to be a rough road to consistent profits, because what you're doing is very, inconsistent. So you really need to focus on consistency first. Once you got that consistency down, then you can adjust for profit, and it gets pretty easy once you have the consistency down. And so really, again, from a strategic standpoint, whether it's a Forex strategy, stock trading strategy, option strategy, whatever, this is really one of the most important things is you need to learn how to establish that consistency first, because it is so much easier to adjust a consistent process than it is a process that's all over the place. And if it's all over the place, you're never going to have any kind of security in it, because it's like, okay, yeah, I made money today, but man, my results have been so erratic and so inconsistent, whether it's the system of the markets or, you just making mistakes and that kind of stuff. If you're erratic and inconsistent, that's what you need to fix first, is the consistency part. Chase strategies later. Just settle on one that makes sense and agrees with you and fits your parameters, and then focus on getting consistent. And this is what I teach people all the time. This is where my quality background comes into play, because one of the biggest lessons that came out of quality assurance for the whole entire business world around the planet is no matter what you do, whatever your business is, but especially for traders, if you can't be consistent, it's going to be hard to make money. Really, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you make cars, if you provide a service, if you provide software. Again, if your results, of what you're producing are inconsistent, that's where you need to focus first. Once you get the consistency dialed in, and this is where quality assurance has been proven out around the world, that's when you really start to make money, because now you have control over what you can control. And that's really cool. My favorite way to describe quality assurance is it's success by design. It really is. It's where you get very intentional about what you're doing. You get it dialed in, you make it super consistent, and then you tweak it for profitability. So many people, they think, hey, I've got a strategy. Cool. Now if I can just be disciplined. There's more to it than that. Trust me. Like I said, my quality assurance is my background. I'm a certified quality engineer. There's way more to it than that. Now, the cool thing is, this isn't a psychological problem. This is a skill problem. Nobody taught you how to be consistent, regardless of what strategy you choose. Seriously, it doesn't matter what trading strategy you've got. If you don't know how to be consistent, how to make it consistent, how to be consistent, you're just in for a long, rough ride and probably not going to make a whole lot of money. So if you'd like some help with this, this is what I do. Swing by insideouttrading.com. First thing we have to do is stop reinforcing the past. If you've been struggling with your trading, I don't care if you've been trading for a month or a year or 5 years, if you haven't been able to get that consistency down, the first thing you need to do is break the cycle of being inconsistent and handing back profits to the market. So swing by insideouttrading.com, pick up a copy of a short report I wrote. It'll take you less than 20 minutes to do these 10 things that will help you break that cycle of making money and handing back money to the markets. So swing by insideouttrading.com, get your copy of, break the cycle. Seriously, 20 minutes from now, you can be experiencing a big change toward consistency in your trading. Again, first thing is we got to break the cycle. Got to stop reinforcing the past so that we can, make room for new, more consistent, more profitable trading. So, and there are other resources there. And as far as, learning about consistency, again, this is what I do. How I was able to turn my trading around is I applied what I used in my manufacturing job as a quality engineer. I applied it to my trading and got the consistency in hand. And man, from there, everything got easy. It really did. Because again, if you have the consistency down, it's easy to adjust it and make it more profitable. If you're all over the place, that's just rough. And so this really is the key. Anyway, swing by insideouttrading.com. Pick up a copy of Break the Cycle. I have other resources there if you want. I've got, podcast recordings, got different trainings that are available for you. If you just want to book a call and talk about what's going on with your trading, have somebody, I can help you, talk through it, sort out, what really is, your biggest obstacle right now. And, we'll lay out a plan to get you past it. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. If it has, give me a like and a subscribe down below. And share this with your friends. If you have friends who trade and they're struggling too, or, they would like more consistency in their trading, regardless of the strategy they use, cool. So send them by Inside Out Trading, or just share this video with them and, help make their lives better. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. Talk to you soon. Cheers.